Welcome, everybody, to the NFL Presidential Address. I'm Lawrence Presman, co-founder of WagerTalk, and I've got 4 total bets to give out on this show. This is part 1 of the NFL Presidential Address for Week 9. Part 2, I will be giving you out 3 side bets that I'm betting, plus a teaser. Before we get into our first game, let's just get the mustache over and done with. It is Movember. We are running, I put up a page to raise money. I've already had a few people donate. I'm going to wear this ridiculously stupid porn stash for the next month. So please, if you want to donate to Movember, go to my Twitter, at Prez WagerTalk. You will find a link there to get to my page, and you can donate to Movember and laugh at me for wearing this ridiculously stupid mustache. Okay. Game 1, Tennessee going into Pittsburgh. The line here is -2.5 of Pittsburgh, -3. The total, there's 36.5s out there, and there are 37s. We're going to the under, guys. And why not? We've been riding the Pittsburgh under all year, and we're not going to stop now. This Pittsburgh team has only averaged 16 points per game. They're the 4th worst scoring team in the league. Now they're coming into this game where they are not healthy. Pickett is day-to-day, and either way, he'll be hurting on Sunday regardless. But who cares? This team is 1-6 to the under already this year with Pickett playing every game. The Titans are 2-5 to the under on the year, and this is a team that has been a stone cold under for years now. I know we saw a different type of team with Levis at QB last week, but first off, I think that was an aberration, and now they have tape on him. Pittsburgh's not going to allow 4 or 5 50-yard passes from Will Levis this Sunday, and plus, Will Levis, until he puts together more than one great game, well, he's just a Tennessee quarterback, and Tennessee likes to play conservatively. Tennessee likes to run the ball. Tennessee's defense is a bend, don't break defense. Both defenses are going to prevent touchdowns and allow field goals. I don't know how you can't look at the under here. Tennessee, this team is in the bottom 10 in the league in points scored. Bottom 10, the 4th worst passing team in the entire league. And I know that might change with Levis at QB, but until it does, I don't believe it. Here we have a simple story of 2 teams that struggle to score, 2 teams that play conservative football, and 2 teams with good defenses. Yes, Tennessee does have a good defense. Not great, but they have only allowed teams to score an average of 20 points a game on them. I'm not going to overthink this game, my motto and mantra in betting. Both teams play to the under. Thursday night games play to the under. We're going to take Tennessee and Pittsburgh under the total of 36.5. Now, before we get into our next game, I want to make mention, I want to go through the records. Last week, I gave out 8 plays in total on the 2 NFL presidential addresses. We went 5-3. Our record to date is 56 wins, 41 losses. That's a 58% win percentage. I am super proud of what we've accomplished this year on this show. But that is nothing compared to what I'm doing in NHL and NBA right now. I've started the NBA season 6-1. I'm on a 11-2 NHL run. I'm up huge double-digit profit in both sports already. I went 11-5 for my clients in NFL. Last week, week 8, I won a 5% play as well. And I had a massive college basketball season last year. So much is going right for me right now. But with all that said, I think NHL will be the best. And I have a promo for you guys. It is the rest of my NHL season and playoffs all the way through to June. Use the promo code PREZ499. And it's $499 to play my NHL from now until the Stanley Cup champions are crowned. I'm 61% on the season. I'm up double-digit units. I'm on an 11-2 NHL run. Please take advantage of that. Okay, let's move on. Next game I want to talk about is the LA Rams. They're going into Green Bay, and the total here is 38.5. The line is -3 for Green Bay. Well, I like the under. Yes, I do. How the hell is this 38.5? We've already talked for weeks about the fact that Green Bay struggles to score. They only put up 10 points in a crucial must-win game against Minnesota last week. 10 points at home against a division rival. Green Bay has not scored more than 20 points in their last 5 games. And it's not like Detroit, Denver, Minnesota, and Vegas have the world's greatest defenses. Nope. Some of those teams have crap defenses, and Green Bay still can't score. As for the Rams, they've scored 20 or less 4 of their last 6 games, 17 or less 3 of their last 6 games. On top of that, the weather is changing, and if Green Bay can't score in good weather, how are they going to score as winter approaches? Now, I get that both these defenses are not great. Both of them are sitting in the bottom 10 in the league. I don't think that matters. It's not like, you could put 100 of the hottest women in a room, naked and in heat. And if you're a eunuch, you can't score. And that's what this game is about to me. We played Green Bay under last week. We'll do it again this week. If the game ends 17-13, well, that's 31 points. That's more than a touchdown less than the total. We're going to play the under. We're going to play it strong. Take the LA Rams and Green Bay under 38.5. Now we turn our attention to Tampa Bay and Houston. This total has been bet up. It was 39 on Tuesday. We're taping this show on Wednesday. It is now 40. Why? Who in their right mind is betting this game over? I am baffled by these totals. So let's take this game apart. Tampa Bay. This team has scored in their last 5 games 18 points, 13 points, 6 points, 26 points, way to go, and 11. They have scored more than 21 points twice in their last 7 games. Tampa Bay is the 6th worst scoring team in all of football. They're averaging 17.3 points per game. Now, for the record, Tampa Bay's D is pretty decent. They've held teams to 20 or less 5 of their 7 games. They've held teams to 17 or less 4 of those 7 games. They held Buffalo to 24. They held Detroit to 20. They held Philadelphia to 25. Now, are we supposed to think Houston can score more points than Detroit, than Buffalo, than Philly? I'm going with hell no. Houston put up 13 in their last game, and that was against, at the time, maybe the 2nd worst defense in all of football in the Carolina Panthers. They put up 13. Before that, they put up 20. Before that, they put up 19. Now, I get that they scored 30 and 37 on Pittsburgh and Jacksonville, but those numbers were not because of their offense. There were short fields. There were turnovers. The bottom line here is the league has tape on CJ now, and they've really been struggling to move the ball, and we saw that in their last 3 games. The Texans are in the bottom half of the leagues in points scored at 21. I also want to make mention, don't sleep on the Houston D. This D has been impressive. They've allowed 15, 13, 21, 6, and 17 in their last 5 games. Who exactly is going to score in this football game? How are those numbers going to add up to 40? 40? Neither of these teams are getting 20. This is a stone cold under. Take Tampa Bay and Houston under 39. Now, guys, I want to show you all something because I've given out 3 plays already, and all 3 are to the under. So I'm wearing a shirt. Now, we've just started a website called WagerMerch.com, and on that website, you can find all betting slogans, T-shirts, hoodies, hats, tumblers, etc., etc. You can also find our show logos like Wager Talk, Today, Puck Time, etc., etc. The best part about the site are the slogans. Today's shirt that I'm wearing reads this: when in doubt, bet the under. And that's exactly what we're going to do as we turn our attention to Chicago and New Orleans. We're going to bet the under again. When in doubt, bet the under. The last 2 New Orleans games have gone over. Before that, they went under 12 times in a row. So where are we going here? Well, I already told you, when in doubt, bet the under. Right. Let me make this simple. I don't think the Bears put up more than 10 points against the Saints D. They just scored 13 against the Chargers and have put up 13 points 2 out of their last 3 games. I know Chicago looked like it was getting its act together on offense, but with Fields still out and now Philmon Badgent, I think that's how you pronounce his name, I pretty much expect nothing from this team. Here is what we know about the Saints. This team has scored and scored a lot in their last 2 games and 3 out of their last 4. They put up 38, 24, and 34. But, and this is a huge but, they needed those points to win the game. They beat Indy by 11 and put up 24 in a losing cause against Jacksonville. This is a team that doesn't want to put up a lot of points. This is a team that wants to get out of Dodge with a 17-13 type win. This is a team that wants to play conservative football. They want to slow the game down. They want to control the clock and ball possession. This is a team that would rather win 9-3 than 28-21, and a team that constantly wants to dictate a slow pace for the game. Well, now they can. They're not going to be behind Chicago by 2 scores. They're not going to have to bomb the ball down the field to make a last-ditch effort comeback. They'll likely be ahead of Chicago from the start of the game to the end of the game. The Bears aren't even going to score 2 TDs in this entire game. It makes no difference how bad this Bears D is. The Saints don't want high-scoring football games. 40 points? If the Bears have a miracle and put up 16, that means the Saints can still put up 24 for the push. Take Chicago and New Orleans under the total. And guys, make sure to check out Wager Merch. We've got lots of amazing shirts and hoodies and hats and whatnot over there. Lots of great slogans up there. So take a look at that. And also, please play my NHL from now till the end of the season. Use the promo code Prez499, $499 from now till the end. And I do have a 5% play in NFL this Sunday. That's it for part 1 of the NFL Presidential Address. Stay tuned for tomorrow's part 2, where we're going to discuss 3 side bets and a teaser.